Somatic safety is a huge part of releasing stress that's stored in your body. TRE, a way of releasing stress through shaking and tremoring, is an amazing self administered way where you can release some of the stored stress that is either current or from the past. The body always knows what it has gone through, and sometimes our mind might not have the capacity to actually relive the experience or retell the story. So it becomes really important for us to have a modality that is easy to use, does not require any tools, and can actually help you release the stress. TRE has been something that I found that's really beneficial. It works, and the best part about it is that it is safe to use and you can do it with your own body. My intention today is to share with you how this tool came about. What are some of the exercises that are required for you to do this at home? And finally, also, what are some of the things that you have to be mindful for when you're doing TRE on an individual? Please do know that if you're ever doing TRE on yourself and you feel like there's something that comes up from the past, it's important to go to your local provider that can help you and co-regulate you and support you in releasing some of the stresses and the traumas that are stored in the body safely. So TRE works on primarily three levels. It works on the muscular level, where we shake, release the stress that is stored in our muscles. It works on the nervous system level, where we actually create efferent messages go from our muscles to our brain, because as we're shaking, we actually tell our body that we're safe. And then finally, it works on the psychological level. When we notice that sense of safety within our body, it changes the way we think, it changes the way we talk, and it changes the way we communicate. Somatic safety can what is creating psychological safety. Even though with TRE, exercises are done, there are a total of 7 exercises that we will be going through. It is important for us to know that the tremoring mechanism itself is always the easy part. Your body already in some way knows how to tremor, whether it's at a gym, whether you're feeling cold and your body is tremoring. That natural tremor mechanism is already there to express that your body either has gone into a sense of overwhelm or that the stored energy within the body has a desire to be released. All of that natural mechanisms is what we'll be tapping into today. However, the real healing takes place not when the mechanism is active, but when there's integration taking place. It is really important that on one side, that as we are tremoring, we stay present to ourselves and to our body. That is what will help us reconnect with our nervous system, reconnect with our body, and create a sense of healing. It is not how much you tremor, it's about how present can you stay while you're tremoring. Found that TRE is a really amazing tool to help us relax, regulate the nervous system. It uses the psoas muscle, which is our body's natural fight, flight, freeze muscle, and it has designed to help the body release through shaking, which is a natural process that all mammals have. You must have seen a dog when it's after a shower. Like, after the shower is done, the dog is a little stressed out because of the water, and so it just kind of shakes. And that shake just helps it relax. So even as I shake just now, you also notice that my body is still a little stiff. It wasn't really kind of relaxed completely. So before we start, I just wanted to share a little bit more about how TRE got found. So TRE was created by Dr. David Berceli. He was the founder of TRE, and what he was doing was that he found that when he was in war countries and was in the bomb shelter with the people that were there, what he found out was that there were children who were scared because there was bombs being launched on them, and they were stuck in the bomb shelter with the parents as well. And what they found out was that as they were stuck in the bomb shelter with the parents, they were trembling. They were trembling out of fear. They were trembling because there was a certain sense of overwhelm that was along in their body. And what they finally found was that the parents they were kind of stiff. They were kind of holding it together. They were trying to be strong for the children. And what he found out was that because of what happened, once the bombings ended, the children were able to go back and play, but the adults were still frozen stiff. And when he asked the people, the adults there, that what was the reason why they weren't trembling, what he found out was that the reason was that the adults said that they had to appear to be strong in front of the children. And what he realized was that there is a natural tremor mechanism that is available to us all. It's available to us mammals as well. And what we've done is we've kind of grown out of it. We've kind of programmed ourselves to not shake. Sometimes we have that leg, sometimes we have the leg or the fidget. That's our body's natural tremor mechanism that just shows that our body has more energy, more sympathetic energy, then it knows what to do with it, and it wants to release. So today, what we're going to use is we're going to activate the natural tremor mechanism. Another additional piece of information is there that this tremor is something that you must have felt when you were in the workout also. When you're having your final bicep curl and you're lifting that extra weight and you're fatiguing the muscle and you're actually having that muscle fatigue, that is called induced tremors. When you're really just trying to activate the muscles by fatiguing it, that will induce the tremors. And what we want to do is we want to do neurogenic tremors, which is when you're actually relaxed, yet the tremors are still taking place in your body. And what does that require? Tremors is the easy parts of this whole process. When you guys will start, tremoring is going to be the easiest thing. But more than the tremoring itself is the consent, right? That the mind, when it introduces something new for the body, is something that is sometimes involuntary in nature when you're tremoring. You want to always allow the mind to have consent, right? It's important for the mind to actually have that sense of consent that it's okay and your mind or body is one, and that is something that will help create safety and allow the tremors to actually release and for you to stay present. Just before, I wanted to also introduce that before we start doing the exercises, there's a total of 7 different exercises. I know it's called trauma release exercise, but more than exercises, these are just steps to help relax the muscles so that we can actually activate the psoas muscle primarily. And this is done so that we can actually release the stress on a neurogenic level to the muscles that are here. So even as we're starting, I'm just going to invite all of you guys, as you guys are watching this video, to just take a nice deep breath. Just relax the shoulders, relax the arms, relax the belly, relax the legs. Really find that space within yourself. If you're in a room, scan your room, notice where you are, own your space. As we're kind of taking this moment out for ourselves, you want to just really take a breather, remove some expectations that are in your mind that you have to get this right, you have to get this perfect. You want to make sure that you're allowing yourself to really listen to what your body really wants you to do. As I'm going to go through these series of exercises, it's very important to know that follow them in the capacity that you're allowing your body for. So really just listen to your body. Always do what you feel is comfortable for. Do not push yourself. Know that TRE is not designed to cause any aches, pains. If you notice any aches and pains coming up, I would invite you to pause, rest your body. If you have any injuries, always listen to those. Make sure that you are ready and allowing. If you have a history of seizures or epilepsy, I would again invite you to check with your local physician before doing these exercises. It's important to really make sure that you're safe, because even though this is a very natural part of your body, it's something that you already know how to do. But because it is something that your body is going to find new, there could be a sense of discomfort that can come in just because of the relationship between the mind and body that is still being built. So what we're going to do is we're going to ask you to stand shoulder width apart. Okay? Right, perfect. Okay. So what this does is that, is it okay if I touch? Say it. Psoas muscle is here. This is the psoas muscle. It connects the top half with the lower half. Okay? And what happens is that there are certain muscles which are designed for fight, flight, or freeze. Our toes, calves, hamstrings, psoas muscle, our palms, our jaw. Yes, whenever we're stressed out, all of these muscles clench together. So when we're going through a big day, right, and we have a lot of stress happening, what happens is we sometimes notice a lot of that cringe coming in. So you can see even from my back, there's a certain kind of moving forward. That's because the psoas muscle is kind of tightening up. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a little bit of these exercises. Okay, these are designed primarily to just help your body open up, release, really kind of relax the body. So exercise number 1 is designed to relax or warm up our calf muscles. So what we're going to do, I'm going to show you this first, say it, and then. So we're going to do is we're going to have our legs shoulder width apart. Okay, we're going to have our legs shoulder width apart, and then we're going to go on the outside of one leg, inside of the other, and we're going to take 3 deep breaths. 3 times. Then we're going to switch. Then we're going to take 3 deep breaths again. Then we're going to switch again. Then we'll switch back up again. Great. Come back to center. And then we're going to just have a nice shake. Shake the arms, shake the legs. Just really relax and shake. Okay. Awesome. Okay. That was exercise number 1. Okay. Exercise number 2, let me show it to you first and then you do it. Okay. So exercise number 2, what we're going to do is we're going to use a chair for support. It's going to target our calf muscles. So I'm going to show you this first. We're going to have our legs slightly up. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go up and down. Up and down. Okay. How many times? Right? So, how many times? Right? So, what we do is that I know this is called an exercise. However, we do it like imagine if a workout or full fatigue or full burnout is like 10. So, you're trying to just slightly warm up the muscles or to exhaust the muscles. So, like a 7. Right? So, do it as many times as you feel is required for you to just warm up the muscles. Okay? So, go for it. Yeah. Perfect. Just notice your breathing while you're doing it. Shake, 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 shake. And now the other side. Good job with the breathing. Great. Good job. Let's do a nice shake. Shake together. Shake the arms, shake the legs. Really just feel that shake happening. Shake. Proper. Full shake. Neck. Yeah. There you go. Great work. Warming up. Yeah. So that's great. Now we're done with second exercise. Now we're going to go through exercise number 3. Exercise number 3 primarily targets our leg muscles, upper thigh muscles. Let me show you how it's done first, and then I'll ask you to do it. Okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to stand shoulder width apart first. We're going to bring our legs forward. We're going to drop our hands to the side. Okay? Neck completely resting. It's important to make sure that our knee doesn't go in front of our toe because otherwise it will harm the knee. So yeah, exactly. Right? So legs shoulder width apart, one leg forward, hands by the side, neck completely resting. Now imagine if there's a chair behind you and you're just going to go down and up, down and up. And again, what muscle is going to target? It's going to warm up your upper leg muscles, your thighs, your hamstrings, and your glutes. And once you're done with one side, shake, other side. Go for it. So, yeah, there you go, great work. Yeah, neck resting. Yeah, and hips down. So you can bring your back leg a little forward. पीछे का पाँव थोड़ा सा, yeah, back leg a bit forward, a bit more forward. Yeah, and hip, and move back a bit. Yeah, hip back. Yeah, there you go. So rather than bringing your knee forward, bring your hip down. There you go. There, slow. And once you feel you're kind of tired or fatigued, switch sides. Neck resting. Good job, man. Great work. Nice deep breaths. Great work. Shake, 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 shake. Other side. Leg forward. Hands by the side. Hands like a little back. Hands are a bit back. Yeah, and now sit back. Yeah, there you go. Sit back. That's it. That's it. There you go. Nice deep breaths. And you can just feel that. Yeah. So there you go. Hip, like hip niche. Bas, bilkul. Yeah, there you go. That's it. That's it. There you go. Right? Warms up. Now shake, 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 shake. Shake the whole body. There you go. How are you feeling in your body right now?
Feeling light.
Feeling light. Are you feeling your body open up? Yes. Yeah. This is usually when the body starts to kind of really, blood starts to flow, body feels tired, workout type, So what we do now, because we're in the middle, we've done 3, total 7. So yeah. So what we're going to do now, we're just going to take a nice deep breath. Just relax. Bring the heart rate down. Very good. Notice it, scan your body. Yeah, very good. Scan your shoulders, scan your arms, scan your legs. Yes, awesome. Great work. Great. Okay. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to do exercise number 4. Let me share with you what exercise number 4 is. Okay, so I'm going to put the mic again here. Okay. So what we're going to do exercise number 3 is also, if you ever feel like because the intention is to target the upper leg muscles. So one of the ways to do exercise number 3 is just do a small squat, slow down, and slowly come up. So the slower we do it, the slower it can happen. Okay, and we're just relaxing the muscles kind of come. Great. Now we're going to do exercise number 4. Exercise number 4 is going to target our inner thigh muscles. Inner thigh muscles. Right, so we're going to move our legs shoulder width apart. Let me show you first. Okay. And then what we're going to do is we're going to bring our hands down. Right, so we're going to widen our stance. Feel the stretch here. Bring our hands down. If you can reach, that's great. Otherwise, your hands can be on your knees as well, and on your legs also. Right, so if you can bring your hands down, feel that stretch, and just take nice 3 deep breaths. Then you bring your arms to one side and take 3 deep breaths again. Then you move your arms to the other side and take 3 deep breaths again. Then you move your arms back to center, and this time put your palms facing back. Really stretch out your forearms and take 3 deep breaths again. And then when you can come up, it's very important to come up very slowly and just relax your muscles, straighten your spine, head comes up last. Cool? Go for it. Hands down. Feel the stretch in the inner thigh muscles, right? Nice deep breaths. Very good. Move your hands to one side. Take 3 deep breaths again. Move your hands to the other side. Take 3 deep breaths. Come back to the center, palm facing back. Yeah, forearm stretch. And nice deep breaths again 3 times. And slowly come up. Slowly. Sometimes if you come up too fast, then the blood pressure drops, so you want to just really come up slowly. Okay. How is your body doing now?
Feeling more light.
Feeling more light? Good. Feeling more relaxed? Great. Ideally, that's where you would like to be, because it's not just about warming up the body, it's also about like relaxing the mind. Like mind and body both are important. Okay. Now we're going to go into exercise number 5. Okay. Exercise number 5 is going to have our hands on our hips pockets, knees nicely bent. So then what we're going to do is we're going to do this nice pelvic thrust. And then we're going to look forward and just going to take nice 3 deep breaths, open up the jaw and just take 3 deep breaths. Ha. 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 Relaxing the jaw. And then what we're going to do is we're going to look on one side and take 3 deep breaths again. Ha. 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 And then we're going to go to the other side and take 3 deep breaths again. Ha. 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 And you're going to come back to center and take 3 deep breaths. Ha. 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 Knees legs shoulder width apart. Knees nicely bent. Nicely bent. Yeah, hands on the hip pocket and nice pelvic thrust. There you go. Straight, jaw open, and 3 deep breaths. Awesome. Nice shake, 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 shake. Great work, great work. All right, exercise number 6 is more of a wall sit, right? It's like our intention is to separate fatigue and tremoring. Right? Like when we sometimes think about tremoring, we sometimes associate it to working out. We do it when we are fatigued, right? When we're pushing ourselves. However, the tremors can actually happen in a way that is relaxing also. So what we're going to do now, that even though it starts with fatiguing, it can continue even when you're completely relaxed as well. Okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to bring our knees almost sitting at a 90-degree angle, legs shoulder width apart. Okay? We can see our toes. We want to make sure that our toes are not behind our knees. Another important thing is that we want to make sure that our head is on our shoulders, it's not resting on the wall. Because if it's resting on the wall, then you wouldn't want to, then you can even disconnect yourself from the body. So it's important to stay present, stay aligned, and notice the legs. Okay? Then what happens is that what you will notice is that you might notice your legs tremoring. Okay? You might notice a little bit of a shake happen because there's stress that's going on to your legs right now. Okay? And what's important also is to just to take nice deep breaths. Okay? Then when you feel the sense of fatigue in your legs, all you have to do is just come 1 inch up. That will release the stress that is there in your legs. You might notice a little bit of tremors, you might not, that's fine. Just follow your body. Keeping your hands relaxed, keeping your shoulders relaxed as much as possible. Keeping your hands relaxed, keeping your shoulders relaxed as much as possible. Okay? And then slowly bring it back up again, and you will notice a little bit of fatiguing as well, tremoring happening also. If you at any time feel like there's too much coming up, right? There's a lot more happening, you feel like something's coming up for you and you want to pause. All you have to do is just come off the wall and lock your knees, and that would pause the tremors from happening. Once you feel a little bit more regulated, okay, I can kind of go back, then all you have to do is go back to the wall, and that's it. You will notice exactly where exactly what you left behind will start back up again. That's it. When you feel like there's a little bit more fatigue happening, slightly come up. Soon there'll come a time when you're almost completely resting on the wall. Then, in order to relax some of the stress that your body has gone through, all you go is just take a nice forward roll, hang loose, relax your hands, relax your neck, and then slowly start coming back up. And slowly come up. Cool? Yes. Breathe, relax. Make sure your shoulders are relaxed, your breathing, jaw is relaxed. And if you notice any fatigue, all you have to do is just come an inch up. Otherwise, if your leg starts to tremor, that's great. That's literally what we're working with. Good. Once you feel like, okay, there's enough, you can just come an inch up. Don't want to push yourself, you just want to relax. Great. Could you describe what you're noticing?
My thighs very hard.
Okay. Come an inch up. Yeah, good.
A little bit trembling.
Little bit trembling. Good. Good. Make sure you don't push yourself. Make sure you kind of slowly start coming up. There you go. And when you're fully, completely resting, just come forward, take a nice forward roll. Nice forward roll. Breathe, relax your shoulders, relax the back. Yeah. And then very slowly come up. Yeah, great. Good job. Now I'm going to actually show you exercise number 7. Exercise number 7 is more of a process. It's the process in which we do TRE. If you feel like sometimes there could be days where you don't feel like doing all the exercises, you feel like you don't have to warm up, you sometimes feel like you want to miss exercise number 4, you want to miss exercise number 3, follow your body. All of these are done to just warm up your body to make it easier for you to tremor through it. Now what we're going to do is I'm going to show you first and then I'm going to take you through it. Okay? So what we're going to do is I'm just going to, so first of all, find a nice comfortable place to lie down. So we're going to find a nice comfortable place to lie down. Okay? This is where the psoas muscle is. Like all our stress is stored here. Okay? When we sit for too long, when we do a lot of when we get stressed out for too much, this is the muscle that contracts in order to protect us, right? Like this is the muscle when we feel like we want to kind of save ourselves. This is the muscle that will contract. So this is the muscle that we really want to relax. All of it will relax our lower back. However, it's important that as we're doing this, the mind has to consent to it. Because sometimes we're in active threat. Sometimes we are in psychological threat. Sometimes we don't feel safe because of ego, or sometimes we don't feel safe because of economic crisis, because of something that is in our mind, not in our body, or not in our environment. So sometimes it feels like the mind doesn't want to let go of the protection. Okay? And thus, it is an important process that when you're doing this tremor, it is less about how much you're tremoring, it's more about allowing the mind to say it's okay. It's about allowing the mind to say that it's all right for you to just give yourself these 10 minutes. That's it. So how do you start? So what you do first is just relax. Relax the hand, relax the shoulders, relax the glutes, relax the feet. If you're doing this on a pillow or on a mattress, you want to make sure that there is a pillow underneath you to pause the bend. Okay. Now you want to make sure that your palms are facing up, your palms are facing down, your shoulders curls in, it tenses up. So your palms facing up by the side. So what you do first is just relax, scan your body. All the warm-up that you've done, all the stress that you have during the day, you don't want to rush into tremoring. You want to take a minute before you start tremoring to actually allow yourself to come present, become more available. So the first thing you do is you bring the soles of the feet together, bring them closer to your hips, lift your hips a few inches off the ground. And just make sure you're relaxed, breathe. Okay. TRE is not meditation. Sadly, TRE is not meditation. So what that means is you don't have to go anywhere. Sometimes your mind will want to go. I want to think about chocolates. I want to think about something else. Your mind will go. So it's important to stay present to the body. Notice your mind cannot go anywhere. Try it, make sure. Okay? Focus. Focus and breathe. Focus and breathe. And what you will notice is that your hips will start to relax, loosen up. Then what you do is you bring your soles of the feet to the floor, you drop your legs forward and drop your knees to the side. That stretches out the psoas muscle. Now we have extended the psoas muscle. Now what we want to do is just take a nice deep breath, relax. At any time, you feel that there might be a sense of discomfort, there might be a sense of overwhelm, or something that your mind finds it difficult to stay present to. All you have to do in order to stop the process is straighten out your legs and lock your knees. That will just directly stop the process. If you notice your mind wandering too much, or if you notice yourself kind of feeling overwhelmed, by straightening out the legs, it just pauses the complete process. Then you feel regulated, all you want to do is still come back to the same place where you left off and it'll start. Okay. Another element that you want to be mindful for is that you want to bring your knees slowly in. The slower you allow your knees to come in, the more the fatigue that you're kind of generating, And that would help the tremors kind of move up your body. Okay? Sometimes you might notice that your tremors would just stay in your area of legs, like it won't come up. So in order for that to happen, all you have to do is just relax the belly. Because sometimes when we're stressed out, we tighten up our core, we tighten up our leg muscles. Allow it to happen, breathe, relax the shoulders, enjoy. Have you do you know like a chair massage chair? Like imagine natural massage chair. But however, sometimes we're so stressed out, we don't want to sit in a massage chair. We want to fight and stress and all of that. This is like a natural way of relaxing some of the stress that's stored in the body. Then you slowly bring your soles of the feet flat on the floor, 2 inches apart, your knees a bit further apart than that, and that's it. Allow your body to relax. Breathe. Just be mindful of not letting your mind wander and consent. Consent to the mind, consent to the body relaxing. Tremor for just around 5 minutes. Do not tremor for more than that. Allow your body to slowly build up the capacity to tremor for longer. Once you feel that you're done, once you've tremored for a bit, 5 to 10 minutes, straighten out the legs, lock the knees. Allow your body to integrate. And breathe. Then slowly turn to your side and slowly sit up. Cool? Ready to try? Straighten out the legs, relax, breathe. Eyes open, stay present. Relax the jaw. There you go. There you go. Scan your body, scan the shoulders, scan the office. Okay. Now, bring the soles of the feet together. Bring them closer to your hips. Lift your hips a few inches off the ground. Breathe. Yeah, there you go. Great one. Like imagine करें कि जो stress जो है ना सिर्फ पाँव पे नहीं है, पेट पे भी है, हाँ हाथ में भी है, हाँ उसको इजाज़त दें कि वो पूरा जिस्म को relax करने की चाह. There you go. हाँ. There you go. Enjoy and relax. Breathe. Yeah, great. नेक में इतना स्ट्रेस है, सारा स्ट्रेस आहिस्ते आहिस्ते अपने नेक से रिलैक्स करें. There you go. जगह बनाए ताकि वो डर बाहर निकले और फिर रिलैक्सेशन आपके बॉडी के अंदर मौजूद हो. Good job. Yeah, enjoy. Breathe. Great. नेक को रिलैक्स करें, नेक को हिलने की इजाज़त दें, कंधों को रिलैक्स करें. हाँ. Good work. Great work. Now, I'm going to invite you to straighten out the legs. Pav Sida. Arms by the side. Just relax. Integrate. Allow your body to integrate. Good. Now, I'm going to invite you to stretch. Stretch your arms, stretch your legs. Feel that stretch. Stretch your hands. Stretch your spine. Slowly come to your side, slowly come up.